figured out why I couldn't get up to Granite Mountain. Here's the answer. I wasn't wearing the right hat, right? So today it's up to Eagle Mountain. I'm at Joshua Tree National Park. I'm gonna hit Mastodon Peak and then keep going up to Eagle Mountain. There's no real trail up there, so it's gonna be a lot more adventuring again. I hope there's not too much scrambling, but I'm gonna bring gloves just in case, and a pair of tweezers. I am at the Cottonwood Spring parking area for the hike. What's funny is none of the maps show Eagle Mountain at all, but I will be going along, I guess I'm over here. I'm gonna go along here and then go to Mastodon Mine or somewhere. And Eagle Mountain is way over here somewhere. So that's where we're off to. Maybe if we have time, we'll go to the Lost Palms Oasis once we get back here. We'll see. Oh my gosh, look at this monster. You can't get the scale here, but it's gigantic. Here's something interesting. That thing is covered in leaves and thorns. And right across the trail there's another one. There are no leaves, or hardly any. Just mostly thorns. Isn't that wild? It's got thorny, and then this one, it's all leafy. But if you look closely, you can see all the thorns. I wonder if it's just the way the water runs around here. Pretty interesting. I'm not sure if this is Mastodon Peak, but there are a series of stairs that seems to go right. I think it's either there or there. There's some scrambling there. Maybe it goes up there. Maybe that's Mastodon Peak. I have no idea. Let's just keep going. We'll be surprised. Oh wait, it looks like the stairs are going to the left. So up there somewhere, there's a little flat part up there. Maybe it's, I don't know. All right, so that there is Mastodon Peak. And I guess there's a trail that goes up this way. Looks really steep though. I don't know if there's any spot that's a little not as steep. But let's get up there somehow or another. Mastodon Peak. I am not really too high. Alright, I'm on the top of Mastodon Peak. I've been here for a little while. I did some bullet time thing. And I think that's Eagle Mountain over there. Cut over to it. It's straight east of us. And there is a ridge going west to east. So I think that's it. It doesn't look like the biggest one from here because it's a little further back. But here you go. I believe that is it in the middle there. There's a little ridge from west to east that we have to walk along. Or look like some people summit it from the southern end and they kind of loop around. I don't know. But it looks like we have a lot of open ground to walk on. And Is there even a trail? I don't even know. I don't see any markers. We're gonna have to just, I don't know, just walk that way, I guess. I have found thorns that look even more menacing. Look at these. They have yellow tips on them like there's poison on them or something. Pretty cool, huh? I was about to kneel right in front of it, but then I thought maybe I should look down. Yeah, and there's branches of it all around. You can kneel right on the thorns. But these are some cool thorns. Look at yellow tips. Menacing. Check out this great cave. I could totally lay under there. Look at that bottom. Slight angle. I could totally sleep in there. So cool. I made some noises before I came up in case anything lived around here. I see other caves around here as well. Pretty crazy rock formations. I thought Joshua Tree National Park was just going to be about the Joshua trees, but it's all about the rock formations. And way in the distance, I don't know if you'll be able to see, there is snow, a lot of snow. Could be Jacinto. I don't know. I really have to watch where I'm walking instead of filming, because there are thorny plants everywhere. So, Eagle Mountain, I believe, is still right in front of us. So we're supposed to head northwest. I wound up going east to check out those caves. Oh, there's a... But I'm gonna head north again so I can get back on where people's track trails are. Not necessarily where the trails are, because you can't see any trails. But I'm trying to stay on all trails. Look over there. Look at all the footprints. Can you see the footprints? Ah, something small. Medium size has been digging in there. Interesting. Look at that curved rock. Right next to Toya. Alright. Let's get going before it takes me 10 hours to walk 12 miles. Because it looks like it so far. Look at this cactus. How is it so round? I thought someone dropped the baseball for a second. Look at it, it's got white thorns with little black tips. That's the cutest little thing. It's so round. Huh. Underneath this bush. Wow. I have to say, this is a weird hiking experience. Since Mastodon Peak, there hasn't been any trails. I see washes. I see way more animal prints than human prints. In fact, I don't see any human prints. I'm just trying to stick to the all trails that someone recorded. So I'm trying to head north to where they, I guess, get camped out the night before. There aren't any trails anywhere, and I'm not sure how well defined the campground's gonna be. I'm just gonna walk. The reason I want to stick with their trail is the recorded all trails trail was the way up the mountain. So it's an accessible path, and they graded it, I forgot what difficulty level it was, based on that path. So I like to take that path. If I take a different path, I might wander straight into a vertical wall somewhere or something and have to backtrack. So I'm gonna try to do where they were. But again, there are no trails, no footprints, no trekking pole holes. It's so hard to keep track of. It's so hard to keep track of where I'm going. Well, the easy part is the mountain's right in front of me, so I just have to stay going northeast. I have to stick to its northwest because that's where the approach is. But other than that, it's wide open. It's so weird, like PCT, you know, thousands of people walk the same trail every day, or each year, thousands, maybe even tens of thousands at some points. Here, I don't know if a single person has walked along here in the last 10 years. I guess so. I guess if other people follow the all trails, they'll have walked along here, but I don't know. Such a weird way to hike. It's so much different from the PCT. Pros and cons. I guess if you don't want to be alone in the wild like this, it's a very huge con. If you do, it's a huge pro. There's gotta be mountain lions out here, but I don't see any. I haven't seen any snakes or lizards yet either. I think it's still too cold. But I think they're coming out. Alright, talk to you later. Well, I don't know. I still have 2 miles and it's mostly up there, 1,700 feet. Plus there's down and up, so maybe 2,000 feet altogether. It's already 10:50. Sunset is at 5:39 today. And I've been hiking since 8 o'clock. So I've been hiking for 2 hours, 50 minutes. And I'm a quarter way through. I think it's going to take at least the same to get back. I've only done maybe 4 miles in that whole time. I'm making just under 1.5 miles an hour. I'm totally overestimating how many miles I could do per day on a hike. I'm basing it on maintained trails where you can just walk and you can easily get 2 on uphill or more if you're in shape. But out here, I think I'm getting, if I'm lucky, 1.5. I'm doing a lot of swerving, trying to get around ravines and stuff. It's taking a long time, and I do not want to try to make my way back in the dark. So I'm gonna go for another hour, see how far I get. So around noon, I'm just gonna turn back. That'll give me 5 hours to get back to my car before the sun sets. I'm hoping that's enough time, because it'll be 4 hours up, 5 hours back. I'm not gonna go up Mastodon Peak, so yeah, I think I took on more than I could handle actually. A few more miles in an hour? No way. I'll be lucky if I get 1 mile an hour at all, because from here on up, it's all up. There's no trail, and it's very steep. I actually see snow here and there, but there's no way I can get to the top and then back to my car before dark. I do have a flashlight, but again, I'm wandering around trying to maintain my direction by landmarks. Like that mountain over there, it's real snowy. I believe that's Jacinto. I don't know, I think a lot of them are. And there's another mountain range below. I know I need to go just left of that second mountain range. That is just west, pretty much. I just have to go west. As long as the sun's up and I could see these mountains, I could navigate. I do have a compass, although it's my phone. So I can kind of use that to get around, but it's going to be hard once it gets dark. So at noon, I'm going to turn around. Actually, at 11:30, I'm going to stop somewhere, eat, and then take a little break and then turn around because... Sorry, everyone. I really want to get to Eagle Mountain, but there's no way I can get on top and back before dark. I was basing it on 2 miles an hour. And I thought, 7 hours? I could do it in 7 hours. No, it's going to take me at least 10 hours. I guess if I started at 7, it would have been good. Or, I don't know, later on, well... Once it gets further on into the spring, there's going to be more sun, but it's going to be a lot hotter. Right now, it's pretty nice. I'm wearing a black shirt, and I feel pretty good. That's a second mountain attempt, and I failed at. Oh well, I'm learning, And I'm getting more comfortable with just navigating around, but it's harder than I was hoping for. Tristan from SUV Camping, he makes it seem so easy. I don't know. It's pretty hard. I think if I started earlier in the day, maybe if I was in better shape too. Beautiful views here. Maybe I'll sit up on a rock and eat, and then just head down from here. Actually, just over there, there's some huge rocks. I'm gonna go up a little, and I'm gonna sit up on top of one of them and eat. I'll probably just head back, because I can't get all the way up anyway. Bummer, sorry folks. It's reality. Check it out, there's water. There's a pool of water here. It's actually decently clean looking. I'm sure it's pretty concentrated down in the desert. And when you look up a little bit, check it out. Check it out, what do you see? That there be snow. I think I'm only about 3,500 feet or so. Alright, so I didn't make it up the mountain. I'm sitting up on this big boulder though. It's kind of cool. Someone scratched something into something there. There's almost no signs of human activity anywhere. So I'm just going to sit up on here on the boulder, drink some water, eat a bagel. I'm going to try to remain silent, so any animals that I scared off might venture back out. So I'm going to sit here about for at least 30 minutes, no talking, to see if anything comes out. Because I'd like to see something. Who knows? Besides rabbits, there's rabbits everywhere. I'm just sitting up here, I'm taking a time lapse of the clouds and the horizon. I've got it set for an hour, so I might sit here just for 45 minutes. But, oh no, I'm making noise. But, yeah, I'm making noise. But I'm getting cold. I have to put this on. It's so cold up here. It's no wonder. There's a ton of snow over there. I wonder how much snow is on top, but... Alright, time to be quiet again. Like I said before, there's no trail. But I think the best way to go... I don't even know. There's a wash right down here. I think I take that. And some of those rocks are impassable because there's too big of gaps or you get cliffed up. So I might have to go around it and go through and go around there and hook around. And I know Mastodon Peak is way past there somewhere. I just can't see it. But going that way would be more direct, but I don't know if you can. So I'll just go that way. I don't know. Do whatever you want. It's so weird. Gotta say, it's really weird sitting here. I always thought national parks were some place you go and you see, you know, certain big item things and everybody goes there and it's gonna be crowded. And there was a campsite that I drove by at Cottonwood Spring, totally packed. But here, I feel like I'm the only person for 2 miles at least. Nobody around. I could see cars way out there. I'm all alone. It's quiet. I hear birds. I hear airplanes. But it's a different experience than I thought a national park would be. I really like it. And I don't know if it's for everyone. Pretty nice. The other nice thing about being out on your own like this is, you know, anything could happen really. There's no people here. It's not highly trafficked. There's still animals wandering around. Who knows what you could see. I haven't found any skeletons or anything yet. Surprised. No patches of dirt. I've seen a lot of deer scat. No coyote scat yet. Just surprising. It's pretty nice. Peaceful. On another note, I found a bunch of real thin thorns in my pants. I felt one pushing my leg and I felt a little bit of pain and I saw it and I pulled it out. So I think when I get to my campsite, I'm just gonna get in my car and drive to the campsite. I'm gonna just take off my pants outside and look for all the remaining thorns before I jump in the back. Hopefully I won't be anywhere near other people, but if there are, I gotta do what I gotta do, right? I mean, I'm still wearing boxers, it's alright. Right? Yeah. Not too many people get to see this rock. You have to be way off trail. Here's my trail. Sorta. Avoid all the prickly plants. Try not to step on plants. Although can't really prevent it sometimes. But try not to get caught in a funnel of prickly plants. That's pretty much it. Oh, and go west-southwest. That's my general direction I need to go to get back to Mastodon Peak. But it's pretty much just walk. Oh, look at all these cactus. So let's go over here. Yeah, a nice clear path. And I still can't see Mastodon Peak anywhere. Oh my gosh, look at this patch. I know there's a hike that goes to a farm of these, but oh my gosh. Wait to go out there when you got everything here. You got rocks, crazy, scary choyas, Joshua trees, albeit little ones. Some yuccas are here and there. Cool little rock formations as well as cool big rock formations. And I still don't see Mastodon Peak. But I think maybe once we go around this high point, a lot of swerving around to avoid these plants. A lot of stopping to look around to see where you are. Set another vector of sorts. It takes a long time. And I do not see Mastodon Peak. Okay, but I think it's in this direction. So we'll just keep walking this way. I think. Quite an adventure, huh? Just keep going this way, I guess. Until we see it. Check out the big rocks right up ahead. Look at that crevice. I wonder if little animals can go there to hide from the big animals. Because they won't be able to get in there. That's pretty cool. It's pretty funny. I was walking up to this. As you can see, it just looks like a rock wall and a cliff edge. It's not a drop, but it's a pretty steep climb. Bouldering on both sides. I walked up to it and I was like, oh, this is what I was trying to avoid. I do think the trail is in the wash, so I'm gonna go down to the wash this way and then walk down. Yeah, I was trying to avoid getting stuck on a ledge. What's funny is I am going back a completely different way than I came. I have no idea how I came. And I'm way off, but I'm seeing different things, different rocks. It's pretty cool. I was down in a wash down there and I saw something that made me want to scramble up pretty steep, slippery rock. I'm gonna have to go down backwards. Just check out this rock. Look at that. There's a tiny rock holding it up. How does that happen? Do you think that happened naturally? Oh, it moves a little. It's crazy. Do you think like it rolled down a hill and just went bloop and just balanced somehow? That's a heavy rock. If a person was to pick it up and put it there, that'd be, especially in this hilly, gravelly area, that's tough. It is amazing. Isn't that cool? What are the odds? Wow. Isn't this weird? Every once in a while you come about a whole area of these orange rocks. Like someone brought a whole bunch of pottery in here and just destroyed them in this one area. Yeah. And it's just certain areas and it ends. Maybe there's something within them. So long time ago, people came, gathered up the big boulders and smashed them to pieces. And then it ends. Got what they wanted and took off. It's pretty wild. Huh. I don't know how tiny it's gonna be on this camera, but look at that thing. It's like a natural cairn, unless people did make it somehow. But those rocks are so huge. I mean, I can't imagine the effort to put those there. You'd need cranes or helicopters. The second one alone is probably tons and tons. But somehow or another, there's 3 rocks on top of a 4th rock. It's pretty amazing. I've been standing up here trying to figure out the best way to get over there. I think I have to get to that point. But if I go straight, it's just up and down, up and down, up and down. And there is a wash. I could kind of go around. That's a lot more extra miles. And it looks like it goes down, then you gotta go back up. I might just go over. I don't know how I got here. How did I get here? Look at that cool rock formation there. That's so wild. Alright. We're close. Let's get over there somehow. Mastodon Peak looks much more formidable from the eastern side. But the approaches from over there to past these rocks, and it goes up and around. I heard people, and then I saw people, and I guess there is a trail that's on the other side of Mastodon Peak that goes that way. So if I go that way, I don't have to go up there and back down. So I might make a beeline that way, if it's possible. I see a lot of big rocks. I might get ledged up. Well, I guess I'll go back the way I came, and then maybe I'll take that other trail back though. But here are the remnants of an old mine. I guess a family called the Hulsey family. They mined it for decades, and the information placard said they just mined ore that was $744 a ton at the time. But they didn't say what kind of ore. But eventually faded away to nothing. It's amazing that they were able to bring these huge slabs of wood out here. Rough trail too. Those poor horses and mules. When I got here, there were only 4 other cars here, but check this out. All along the sides, in the middle, down the road. Tons of cars. And it's Monday. So many cars. It's crazy. Oregon, Arizona, people from all over.